So being a general manager or an owner of an NBA team is more than just going to basketball games and acting like a fool and cheering on your team, like a Mark Cuban. But in all due respect, Mark Cuban is a billionaire, trillionaire out there, so he definitely is a very smart guy, very smart businessman. He knows what he's doing, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So for my GM series here, it's going to be more than just playing basketball games and simming games and doing trades. We got to look at the financials. For some of you guys, it might be boring, but at the same time, though, the money we have coming into our team, and the money that's going out, the money that's tied up in all these long-term extensions or long-term contracts with horrible players can really affect the overall success of your team here. So we got to keep up to speed with this kind of stuff and know what kind of moves we need to make going forward. And by the way, I am a finance major in college, so I'm actually coming up in my last semester. I actually just got done with exams of my hardest finance course so far, so I know a thing or two about finances. And I thought it would be kind of fun to bring it into the 2K world here. I don't know how in-depth the finances are on this game, probably not too much. They look pretty user-friendly here. But as you see, revenue is exceeding expenses. So basically, revenue is the money that's coming in, you know, going through ticket prices and, of course, how much you're charging at the concession stand for a hot dog. You know, y'all know you go to, like, a baseball or basketball game, you charge, like, $10 a hot dog. And then expenses is money going out. And you subtract the expenses from revenue, and you get your profit or your profit loss, your net gain or your net loss. Now, as you look at our expenses here, we're actually lower than the budget, than our budget, our allocation, you might say, our expense allocation that we were given at the beginning of the season. So it's looking pretty good there. And of course, there's going to be money coming in for the playoffs and money going out for the playoffs. I mean, it's the same case. Expenses, revenues, all that stuff. We ultimately will get more money going into the playoffs. But the objective here is to get more money, because if we have more money, then we have more stuff we can upgrade our stadium, we can bring in certain equipment that will make our team better altogether. So just important to stay on top of this kind of stuff. But next, we are going to take a look at the player contracts. Now, there's a few things about these player contracts that are good and bad. The good is that we have Tyson Chandler on a one-year deal for $14 million. The bad news is that he's playing 86 overall basketball, which is very good for a man of his age. He's 32 years old, and I imagine that after this season, he's going to be on the decline a bit. So it's going to be a tough choice deciding if we want to bring back Tyson Chandler, who's been our best, one of our best, if not the best player on our team. Hopefully not for that much money, though, but if he's playing that kind of basketball, he's going to demand quite a bit of change out there. And, of course, we have David West, who's injured right now. He's 34 years old. A good subscriber of mine said that he actually declines after the season. So, ultimately, I'd like to look to maybe dump his contract and try to dump that $12.6 million is due next season and try to free up some cap space to maybe bring in some big-name free agent or whatnot. Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley. As of right now, Avery Bradley, I think, is going to be our starting shooting guard going forward. I'm kind of skeptical on keeping Isaiah Thomas as our starting point guard. I might consider bringing him to the six-man position in the future and starting Marcus Smart. But I wanted to give Marcus Smart, who, by the way, is 79 overall right now, I wanted to give him a chance to develop into a better player out there. And I'm really going to stick with Isaiah Thomas at the point guard for this season, going into the playoffs, unless an injury happens, of course. But that's definitely going to be a decision that I'm going to have to make, and maybe get your guys' feedback on going into the next season. I think we'll have a whole video in the offseason talking about player lineups and who we think should really be the stars out there, what players we should focus on. Besides for those four players right there, contracts is not really a lot. I mean, Jonas Jerebko and Ray Allen are both on one-year deals. They'll be gone. I mean, maybe we'll bring them back if they want to come back. I'd love to bring both back, actually. And besides for that, though, Marcus Smart is on his rookie deal, Olenek on his rookie deal, Greek Freak on his rookie deal. So a lot of rookie deals going on out there, which is good for us right now, developing into a better team, and it allows us to bring in a better player going forward. So let's go ahead and take a look at some upcoming free agents. It's going to be a very quick overview here. This is just, these are upcoming free agents here. But LeBron James was only on a one-year deal. So if we could bring in a guy like that, oh my God, how would that would just change the culture of the Boston Celtics. I don't think he'll come to Boston, but even a Kawhi Leonard, if you see guys like Tim Duncan or Ginobili retiring, a Kawhi Leonard could definitely come to the team. Jimmy Butler, bring him as a small forward position. A lot of good opportunity here. And just a very quick overview about the different free agents that are out there. I mean, Jeff Green played here once. Luol Deng might not be a bad pickup. LaMarcus Aldridge, just so many good potential players that we could bring into our team. But next, okay, Marcus Gasol. I'd love to bring him, by the way. I'd love to bring in Marcus Gasol. Next, we're going to sim a few basketball games. So the playoffs are definitely coming up here. I just want to take a quick look at our player stats. I mean, nothing too crazy here. We all know the message of the team, the motto of the team is it's been balanced basketball, and that's really what's brought us success to this team. Not having a go-to scorer, but having 13 go-to scores. Every single player on our team can score the basketball one way or another. You never know which player is going to come out and attack it really strong. Take a look at the playoff picture right here. We're actually projected to go up against the Detroit Pistons. They're actually my favorite team in the NBA, by the way. I'm a Pistons fan. You know, I live in Michigan and whatnot, so I'm looking forward. That would be a very fun matchup to do to try and knock them out in the first round. Like I said, there's still plenty of games left to go, though. 24 games left, so with that being said, I mean, there's no guarantee that we're going to play them first. Just a quick look at the Western Conference right here, and we're actually going to sim probably about a few games here, just quick sim them, because I'm really looking forward to getting to the playoffs and getting to the end of the season. I really think that we know our team very well here, and what I'm actually going to do, because I want to play a few more full games for you guys, is I'm going to sim all the way to this Detroit Piston game right here. In the next episode, we'll do the full entire Detroit Piston game here. I think it'll be very fun to do. Marcus Smart didn't get us 24 minutes a game. You know, he just was not ready, in my opinion. We had Isaiah Thomas out there, and I really wanted... I'm not a big fan of a rookie coming in and taking the reins right away. I think it's respectful to other players on the team, especially veterans, to allow the rookies to come in and earn their spot. You know, why should a guy like Marcus Smart just be given 24 minutes a game when we already have a starting good, solid scoring point guard in Isaiah Thomas and a lot of good other guards out there? So, not that Marcus Smart's a bad player, it's just he's got to earn his spots. I think you guys can agree with me on that. There are a few cases where you got like your LeBron James and maybe even your Blake Griffins who just come in and do crazy things, but Marcus Smart, he'll get his spot and he'll definitely get his time going forward. But yes, we simmed all the way here. Just take a quick look at the overall thing here. It was not really any huge games going on there. The Jazz was the first one. We beat the Jazz, beat Anthony Davis, lost to the Magic. What? Lost to the Heat. I guess that would have been a pretty fun game to do. Pacers, yeah, we beat the Pacers, which is also big. Lost to the Thunder again, man. Thunder's really had our number all season here. But let's just take another quick overall look at the playoff picture here and just kind of see where we are. And see, now, as of right now, we'll be playing the Pacers, which we just beat, by the way, so that's a pretty big win for us. But a lot can change, 14 more games to go. It's really going to be crunch time going into the last 14-game stretch here, and we'll definitely make the playoff spot. I'd love to maybe move up to the 2nd seed. I'm going to be quite honest, so I'm really happy with the 3rd seed. Like, dang, you cannot get better than that for our team here. We're first in our division. Who thought that the Boston Celtics would be number 1 in the division at this time of the year with the squad that we currently have? We do not have a superstar on our team. It's pretty insane to see. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I plan on doing the Detroit Pistons game for my next episode here, unless anybody has any objections. I don't think anybody will. I think it'll be a pretty fun matchup, just a very chill matchup, very chill commentary. Maybe talk some more about the success of this team going forward. And by the way, guys, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that good stuff that really shows support for this series and this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Whenever you're watching this video, please remember to subscribe. Have a good one, my friends. Peace out.